Okay, so I was wrong, and it is not the best layout. Okay, here is our data for all of our harvest crops. I'm not going to go into all of the specifics. If you want to look at it, there's just a big chart of numbers here. Take a look at it, and you can kind of figure out what's going on. Here is all of our harvest days. No harvest days. There would be more no harvest days, but I messed up the tomatoes and I messed up the rice. I accidentally planted wheat seeds right here. Oh well, that means that this number is a bit more attainable for what you can actually get. It's not just like a theoretical, if you mess up, it's done for. So there would be a couple more no harvest days and stuff like that. Here's a list of all of our tomatoes. Quality tomatoes follows in suit respectively for the potatoes, cotton, and rice. And all of our total number of plants. And what I've seen is that with the harvest boost, it's actually a straight 50% increase. You guaranteed like one extra plant per thing, no matter what. All of these numbers come out to 2.937 because not all of the tomatoes have a harvest boost. Came out to that every single time. This number is a little bit less just because it's not theoretically perfect and all that stuff. You'll see this one also approaches the 2.93. This one approaches 2.93, but I feel like I messed up the calculation, or I messed up collecting data for the cotton, because this number just seems, I don't know, it just seems way off compared to what it should be. It's not off by a whole lot, but I don't know, it's off by enough to, I think it's an outlier a little bit. Rice, you'll see we were doing pretty good, and then we messed up and started having double harvests. I planted wheat instead of rice. They look pretty similar. I messed up. It's whatever. If we scroll through some of our bonus loot here, you'll see we are getting quality seeds as well as a harvest bonus just from playing the game basically. And we're also getting stuff from tilling. So those are all extra bonus things. I didn't include it into the profit just because I wanted easy numbers to work with. I didn't want to have to sit here and calculate every single little thing. So here's all the different things we got. If it's a little fast, I don't know, watch it in half speed quickly or something like that. Regular value, this is selling it as just crops divided by, actually no, this is just regular profit. Nothing special, but selling it as crops. Profit, selling it as seeds. Some great days made $10,000. And here's our profit per day, crops, seeds. We just take the sum up to that day, divide it by that day, and it works amazingly. Now, data on harvest boost and quality boost. It looks like the quality boost, when you use it, starts out at about 50-50. These numbers were about 50-50. But it approaches a higher number. It actually approaches it goes up. The quality slowly rises, which I think means that as you level up your farming, you get more quality crops. I've heard that there's a cap at 25 where you basically get the quality boost no matter what, and it doesn't matter. So I think it levels up over time, which is cool. It's very nice. And you can see that trend here kind of. You see that's like, it drops down a little bit and then goes higher and we hit our highest. All of our dark greens are kind of near the bottom portion of our graph, meaning that's near the most recent one. So very interesting there. Now, so yeah, the harvest boost, just straight plus 150%. Quality boost starts out at about 50-50. This one I estimate to about 25-75% as a base default. And again, that's the one that kind of starts to go up. So you'll see now we're at 70-30, right? It's up a couple percentage points. Some of these are still at 50-50, but we have less data. Tomatoes got a ton of data. All these don't have nearly as much. But that's all of our data that I've gathered from there. You'll see that 3,424 is actually pretty close to our theoretical maximum of 3,526. That's with this one. Purple, by the way, is stuff that already had quality boosts. However, most of this is already quality boosted, so it doesn't really matter. So here we calculate the percentage in profit of what you make by getting the extra harvest boost. You'll see you're getting an extra 50% profit basically just for the quality boost, just for the harvest boost, because you're getting that guaranteed like one every time. So that's super nice, and this is actually what drives the meta way up. You'll see everything here is harvest boosted, and it accounts for the rice and the wheat being low, and so it doesn't even matter. So here's the quality boost if you're interested. Here's the data for the formulas. Pretty easy. And there's also a little planner that someone made, Eisen in the Discord. He made it. It's really awesome, really useful. And he's got some probably way better numbers than I have because he's got way more people contributing, I think, to it. He's got, people helping, people probably funneling him data, which is awesome as a community. So his numbers are probably a bit more accurate. Check out his little garden planner if you want like even more data. But this is the numbers that I got. About a 25% increase in profits from the quality boost. This is the one that isn't quality boosted. And here's all of our numbers with those boosts multiplied by these numbers, basically. Which you'll see, 3,526, 3,556. So we lose by 30 gold per day. And it's not too bad, right? Sure, maybe this could be about the same as the best profit producer, right? So maybe in one sense, I'm half wrong. However, this crop layout is just way more complicated than the current meta, or at least the previous meta. All tomato seeds quality with a harvest boost might be the next one. I'm not sure. But at least for the current one, it's tileable, it's easy, it makes sense. It's way easier to plant this than it is to plant this monstrosity of just crops everywhere. It looks cool on paper. It looks cool in the game when you just have a bunch of crops everywhere. It's kind of annoying to plant though. So you'll see this one does it, and it makes up for it from the quality boost on both of these. The extra 50% doesn't make up for it with the extra 12% that you get from the quality boost. The harvest boost is what makes you money in my data. That's the one that makes you money. And the one that I thought was going to be the next optimal layout was going to be potato, tomato, and rice. This was like maximizing tomatoes and potatoes, and maximizing the harvest boost for these guys. However, you lose out on the harvest boost for the rice, and it cuts into your profits. This one's only 3,435. So even though you have a ton more tomatoes and potatoes, it really doesn't equate to being the best one, sadly. But if you're interested, you can leave your thoughts in the comments below on all of this, because I'm more than happy to talk about it. But I think I'm done experimenting for a little bit. I'm going to save that for people that have more time than me. I think this was a really fun test. I enjoyed marking down the data. I made a whole bunch of figures for this spreadsheet with like offsets and calculations and this and that, and the count features, and it's crazy. I love this spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets, but it's a little bit annoying, and it's kind of ruined the game for me just because I only can log on now to harvest my crops, right? Because I don't want to mess up the data. Whereas I really want to be able to just log on for like a half an hour, just casually play, log on and just casually stream. But I feel like I put so much pressure on myself to make this data and to find out the best data and all that stuff, and it's kind of ruined the game for me just a little bit. So I'm taking a break. I'm actually going to go plant all carrots and onions. I'm going to start getting the renown for those, get 100 quality crops of each and call it a day, and it should be good. But if you're interested, we can talk about all this data in the comment section down below. I'll have a bunch of links to some other stuff that I think you should check out. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Again, I was wrong. It's not the best one. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe if you get 25 and you get the quality boost like higher up, but then you get to the point of like, well, if the quality boost for optimal 1 is the same thing as the quality boost for the current meta, it weighs out the same and you end up losing no matter what. But thank you very much to all of you that left comments on all of the journey posts and the first video, and thank you for hanging out and watching and subscribing and all that good jazz. I want to do more. I want to make more videos about the Palia and just hang out with you guys and just have a fun time. So I think we're going to go back to just making regular videos and maybe document some other stuff along the way. But it's been a fun journey, and I appreciate you for watching. Even though I just ramble on at the end, I am so bad at outros. Oh God, I'm so bad. I need to just stop talking eventually, and it'll be good. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Until next time, take care, and maybe I'll see you on a live stream. We'll see.